What's up, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor and I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening or their ascension process. Today I'm going to talk about what I perceive to be, what I've learned about myself and what I see in other people as the #1 block to experiencing real joy on the awakening path, which is abundant with challenges and intense surges of emotional purging, physical complications, uncomfortable life changes, complete and utter freakish uncertainty. It's very easy to see your beautiful spiritual unfoldment as nothing but the chaos. It can be seen as an unwanted burden and guest in your once somewhat relatively peaceful existence. But again, there is the potential, in spite of all the realities of the destructive qualities of the awakening process, there is a potential to experience very high levels of joy and happiness and excitement. And it's one hell of a thrilling ride, and this video is going to hopefully help you maybe become aware of this block so that you can acknowledge it when you find yourself doing it, and then lift it and stop doing that. Basically, this is something that's not easy to do, something I've done 1,000 times. I still do it, just less than I used to. And what am I talking about? Get onto the block, Victor. It's been 3 minutes here, buddy. What's the block I'm speaking of? And I'll tell you right now. In like 2 minutes, I'll tell you. No, just kidding. It's being so hard on yourself. Drop right now the perfectionism. For some reason, and I'm talking about myself here, I have the expectation that amidst these crazy vibrational jumps accompanied with mind-blowingly difficult and confusing life challenges, wild physical symptoms that come out of left field, have no real rhyme or reason, and totally knock you off your square. Amidst all that, I have the expectation that I should still be flawless at my life performance. Oh, I got angry. I spoke out of anger on my children. Oh, there was something I wrote down that I had a goal, I was going to do it, and now it's bedtime and it didn't get done. Or yesterday I was feeling so good, so spiritual, so loving. I really felt like I was finally getting somewhere. My consciousness felt nice and expanded. I actually experienced and felt like the unity between me and like this guy and her and that. Like the veil of separation really was thinning. And now today I feel, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm very racy in my mind, very defensive, very negative. God, I suck. And then there's the guilt. I feel guilty for all of my indiscretions, all of the examples of lack of self-control. And I really wish I just did a better job. No, that's insane thinking. It's insane to actually have that level of expectation. What we're going through, it's so can't be captured. The gravity, how grand and profound and big this thing is that you're part of now. It can't even be put into words, and you're part of it. You are raising your vibration. You are waking up out of a deep, dark, freaking nightmarish, scary ass dream sleep, and you are climbing up the levels of consciousness, climbing out of the dream, one challenge at a time. It's not stopping. It's very relentless. There's no time to rest and stop and breathe and say, wow, there's no vacation. All the while, you're a person here with most of you, family, friends, job, social positioning. You have a life that doesn't just go away as you recluse into your consciousness to shift and raise your frequency. No, you got bills to pay. You got social obligations. You got shit to do. And all of this is going on. Most people are struggling just with the whole life aspect. You're juggling both now, and yet think that you should be flawless? Come on. Again, I'm talking to myself here. I'm not trying to lecture you guys. I know how you think because I think that way too. Where's all this guilt coming from? Why? This, for most of us, it's hard. It's really not easy to watch your illusions collapse before your very eyes. Your bubble is getting popped by the law of attraction and the universe and these energies every freaking day. So relax. Go easy on yourself. Acknowledge that you're in a transition. It's like the apprenticeship phase. And we have the expectation of already having mastery. It doesn't make sense. Challenges will come. Pain will be there at times. Challenging emotions will need to kind of work their way out. Random, unexpected life changes will fall into your lap. And in the moment, there's nothing I can say, nothing I can do, nothing you can do, most of you, to not have that initial reaction like, oh shit, I don't like this. There's an initial contraction of resistance against things that are uncomfortable. It's tough to get away from that. But beyond that is where we suffer. We dwell. We start judging our personality, ego self as failing, doing poorly. I should not be here. This should not be. I should be further along. I thought I was doing better. Now, and that energy can really mess up all what you do. You don't speak up at work and get that promotion. You don't go and talk to that person at the bar that you think is attractive and you feel a soul resonance. It's this spiraling effect that comes from judging ourselves that causes the most suffering. And me, I don't have the expectation of you watching this video and all of a sudden bursting into bliss, joy as a result. No, it's my hope that this is just a seed for not only you but myself. A seed to plant, to remind us, to say, you know what? We're doing our best. I'm doing my best. I've had days where I really feel like I made good forward strides. I've had days where that were completely unproductive. Not only unproductive, but I probably did a lot of damage, made a lot of mistakes, maybe said something I regret or something like that. And everything in between. But regardless, I wake up every day and I do my best. And my best ability fluctuates with these crazy ass challenges. And I imagine yours do as well. It's sad to me, so many people that reach out to me down on themselves, feeling like they're doing a poor job at life. And I understand why, because we get glimpses of our potential, at least glimpses of part of our potential, glimpses of who. There's times where you're like very, very Christ-like, very Buddha-like, very Zen-like, where you're like, wow, this person's negativity is just bouncing off of me. I love them. They don't even know it, but I love them so much. I have an actual unconditional love for you, for him, even though he's a bad person, for humanity. I'm able to challenge myself. I feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to do this thing anyway. And I succeeded. And sometimes you say something or write something or even think something and surprise yourself. Where did that come from? You know it came from you. And then that person temporarily is gone. And you're left with not only the absence of that, but you're left with an exceptionally conditioned egoic version of yourself that just takes over again, and that awesome potential just went away, and now you're this crazy person. And usually when that crazy person surfaces, life kind of sucks and is throwing you freaking curveballs that you don't know how to deal with. You're not hitting them, they're hitting you in the face, and it's like, what the hell's going on? And that is just part of the process. We grow from that. That's okay. That's that is, again, those dark times, those times where you're egoically cloaked temporarily, are part of this big ball. And on the other side of that ball is an upliftment, a vibrational spike, an upgrade, an enhanced, a more of a stepping in, a more of an embodying your true self. So that's part of the process. But we cause ourselves to suffer so much when we deny the fact that that process is going on in our lives, and we're just doing our best, the best we can. Anyway, I think I've made my point, but you guys are doing awesome. I have not had a single person reach out to me that I didn't really honestly think, even if they said something mean and negative, which happens all the time, this person's freaking rocking it. This person's doing awesome. When someone emails me and their whole life is just breaking apart, Victor, I can't believe it. I just got a divorce. I lost my house. I'm on the streets. I just like ripped up my last freaking article of clothing. I made it to the library to send this email to you, and I hate life. You are freaking ripping it up. You are doing awesome. You are rocking it. Want to know why? Because you're allowing an incredibly fast transformation to go on in your body, in your life, and you are just so freaking strong that you can handle that. All of that is, again, it's the butt end of a massive ball of positive change. You've just yet to see that ball turn over yet. But it's going to. Just as night turns to day, so too will that ball lift you up even higher. So if this is going on, it's okay. You're doing awesome. So start reminding yourself of that. I know if I was to email you with all my problems, you'd say, you know what, you're doing good, Vic. You're okay. Hang in there. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. Start talking like that to yourself. You deserve the same courtesy as you would treat me, as you would treat anybody else. You're all doing your best. Okay, I said my piece. I hopefully this will help you guys. I know I beat myself up a lot and caused myself a lengthier, unnecessary amount of pain for myself. So I'm going to try my best to stop doing that. Hopefully you will as well. I'll speak to you soon. Peace.